Middle Paleolithic age. 5 lakhs years ago, 5 lakhs years ago to 40,000 years ago. This particular time period is called as Middle Paleolithic age. And the man who was been living in the Middle Paleolithic age is Neanderthal. So what happened here? So again, man was being interested in, you have to draw those diagrams. Hand axis diagrams you have to draw. So in Middle Paleolithic, what happened? So he was making hand axis. When he was making hand axis, he noticed when he is preparing hand axis, the residual elements are falling down. The residual elements are falling down, which we call it as waste stones. Falling. When we chalk the pencil, whether the waste will come out. So the residual elements are coming out. So he understood, now he mastered that why I should waste this residual remaining stone. And now he captured the remaining stone and named it as flakes. And while he is making hand axes, he is using hand axes as well as flakes. And to that flake, what he did? He started doing sharpening, hence called as flake tools. So he manufactured hand axes. In the process of manufacturing hand axes, he also manufactured a new tool which is called as flake tool. So in the Middle Paleolithic age, when we are doing gating methods from 5 lakhs to 40,000, abundantly what tools were being present? Flake tools were being present. Yes, hand axe is present, but more than hand axes, what tools were being present means flake tools. Hence, write about the flake tool culture means you have to write about Middle Paleolithic culture. The period had heterogeneity, multiple diversity in tool culture ranging from hand axes to a large number of flakes and tools made up of flakes. Heterogeneity was there. Hand axes were being present as well as flakes and flake tools were being present. The unique feature of Middle Paleolithic is coexistence of unsophisticated hand axes with large number of intentional flake tools. Intentional flake tools which are made intentionally, which proved evolution. So the flakes are not accidentally present. The flakes are intentionally, so that those elements were been intentionally present means what? Yes, there is evolution. Man understood that why we have to waste these flakes, why we have to waste this residual stone. We have to make use of this residual stones, and hence he named it as flakes, and he made tools out of flakes, hence called as flake tools. The important site is Le Masturian, France, where the site found abundant flake tools through pressure flaking. Through pressure flaking. What is pressure flaking? Simple. See here. Pressure flaking. I am making this hand axis. So he started making flakes out of pressure flaking. So how he manufactured the flakes? By using pressure flaking. When I put pressure, then a part of the stone will come down. The part of the stone which come down is called as flakes. Then I did what? Sharpened it. Hence it became what? Flake tools. The important site is Le Masturian of France, where the site found abundant flake tools through pressure flaking. Pressure hai kada idi. Pressure, direct. Indirect. How indirect? This is stone. So the pressure has been converted into this huge mass of stone, and the stone molecules are tightly packed. So the energy is more generated and the molecules move with more vibration. So more energy will come onto this core stone and the core stone will break. Indirect percussion. Direct percussion. Direct percussion. Indirect percussion. So the flake tools were been made by direct percussion or indirect percussion, which is also called as direct pressure flaking or indirect pressure flaking. Hence, because of flake tools, this culture is also called as Masturian culture. The technique used is Levalloisian technique. So more at Masturian place in France, more number of flake tools were been present. Hence, Middle Paleolithic culture is also called as what? Masturian culture. Write about flake tool culture, write about Masturian culture means we have to write about Middle Paleolithic. So which technique they use? They use a technique called as Levalloisian technique. Already I told you. What is Levalloisian technique? Nothing. A core stone is taken and direct percussion, solid is been removed. Now the stone is inside hollow hemisphere. It is an hemisphere, semi-cylindrical, semicircular, inside hollow. How I made inside hollow? I removed the solid by using direct percussion. So hollow is there. So I can put my hand inside. So when my hand inside, I sharpened this side, I sharpened this side, I sharpened this side. Hence it is called as the tool which is made up of Levalloisian technique. So man mastered this. Like what? Tortoise shell shaped. Tortoise shell shaped. Hollow. Sharpened. The tortoise shell shaped tool making where one side is to handle and all the three other sides are sharpened for hunting from all the directions. Hence called as Mousterian technology. Hence culture called as Mousterian culture. So middle Paleolithic means roughly you have to remember. Prelims also we can expect a question. Middle Paleolithic is called as or it's famous for or abundant of flake tools. Statement is correct. Lower Paleolithic is having abundant evidence of hand axes. Yes, correct. Levalloisian technique is present abundantly in which phase? MP. Middle Paleolithic. Middle Paleolithic tool typology is equivalent to flake tools, but some other tools like scrapers, borers, points to catch fish like this. Borers, chopper. If you want to remove the skin, so they will put a chopper and it starts removing that is also one method. So this complete skin will be removed. So it will be very sharp and this will be removing the skin. Chopping tool, chopping. Cleavers, sharpened cleavers, points, blades and bearings, pointers. There will be pointers like this. To cut. Man mastered it. You know, slaughtering animals is a skill. Slaughtering animals, a specific way of slaughtering an animals will be done only by skilled people. Everyone cannot slaughter an animal. Everyone cannot make proper slaughtering of meat. Only few people can make it. Every activity on the earth is skilled. Every activity on the earth is skilled. Every profession is a skilled profession. Few people will excel, few people will not excel. Only because few people will learn and they get skilled and they get reskilled. So, why I am telling this? Slaughtering of animals is also a skilled job. For that he understood. He manufactured chopping tools. He manufactured scrapers. He manufactured points. Also, he can catch fish also. A new variety of tools were being manufactured by the Middle Paleolithic man called as Neanderthal. From the evidence of Shanidar. The rock shelters by Neanderthal was proved. The evidence of Jocodian cave living is proved. Means what? Cave living. Rock shelters, both. Rock shelter means what? Man-made. Cave living is what? Naturally available. Naturally available is called as caves made by man by using the rocks is called as rock shelter. Rock shelter is present and cave living is present. Means naturally available houses were been present and man-made houses were been present in the form of rock shelters. Hence man started living in habitations. Man started living not only in naturally present habitations but also he himself started manufacturing houses. Example, rock shelter. Which phase man? Neanderthal, Middle Paleolithic. In Middle Paleolithic, there is evidence which shows belief in supernatural, which can be proved by the burial practices of Europe. Middle Paleolithic societies such as Neanderthal societies may also have practiced the earliest form of totemism or animism, animal worship, in addition to their presumably religious burials of the dead. Means what I came to conclusion that wherever they saw the cave paintings, Wherever they came across the cave living, wherever they came across the rock shelters, they saw some symbols. Can be anything. They saw some symbols. Why anyone will draw a symbol in their house? Cave living, cave means house only, no? For them. Rock shelter means house only. Why anyone will draw in their house? So there might be some belief system. There might be some supernatural belief system. What I got? I got some symbols. Oh, there might be symbol worship. What is symbol worship called as? Totemism. Some animals were also being drawn. Why animals were being drawn? So they are also worshipping animals. Animal worship. But two things here, whether those diagrams were being made by man or naturally available, they didn't came to a conclusion. But by seeing the symbols, we came to a conclusion that there might be some belief system, and that belief system might be a totemism or tools, chopping tools for cutting or chopping, hand axes for digging and piercing, cleavers for skinning. This is about Middle Paleolithic. From which time to which time? 5 lakhs to 40,000. Neanderthal. Next, flake tools. Most important is flake tools. Pressure flaking, direct pressure flaking, indirect pressure flaking. Levalloisian technique. More. Mosteria, very good. Mousterian culture, whereby more number of flake tools will be present in the place called as Mosteria in France. Hence, it's called as Mousterian culture. Next. Cave living were been present, rock shelters were been living. We also came to conclusion there is some supernatural beliefs were been there. How we came to conclusion? We saw some symbols on rock shelters and cave living, and those symbols are called as symbol. There might be symbols of worship, hence called as totemism. Few animals were been there, hence there might be worship of animals, hence it's called as animal worship. So main tool typology of Middle Paleolithic is, apart from flake tools, is what? Hand axes, chopping tools, and cleavers. Now the temperature is changing. Small animals will survive in low temperatures, big animals will survive in high temperatures. So the temperature of Europe and European Asia started decreasing. The world is becoming icy. So slowly what happened? The big animals started reducing and small animals started increasing. Hence, the next phase is called as Upper Paleolithic phase.